they're not judges down there.
Yes, sir.
Okay? It's nice that other clerks and other courts are handling those. Hey, don't give the staff a hard time. What's wrong with you? They don't deserve it. You want to give somebody a hard time? Give me a hard time.
Yes, sir.
I'm serious. They don't deserve that down there. You had a lawyer. I told them June 7th on the 318R, they gave you defective equipment, you owe $235. How much do you have today?
I can pay on each ticket, but I probably have to pay 50 on each one.
Well, let's just get rid of one at a time. Guilty to that offense, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yeah.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You do have the right to an attorney. If you want one, I will still give you one. You understand that?
Yeah.
Would you like an attorney?
I'll take one.
You want a lawyer?
Yes.
Okay.
If needed, right?
Well, I don't know what you mean by if needed. I have to tell you before I take a plea that you have the right to an attorney.
Yes.
If you want one, I'll give you one.
Yes, sir.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Did we talk about you getting a lawyer before?
Yes.
Well, what happened?
I don't know if he said it can probably like give me like jail time and stuff, so I got me thinking about
Slow
it.
down.
Yes.
I'm just telling you what the maximum.
Yes, sir.
You're not going to jail on this unless you don't pay your fines. But if you want a lawyer, I'll still give you a
No,
lawyer.
I'll take a no lawyer. I'm sorry about that.
You don't have to apologize. Are you sure you want to waive your right to a lawyer?
Yes.
Positive.
Yes, I'm positive.
All right. To the charge, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you in control of a 2018 Chevy that was being operated on I-75 near Huron River Drive in Rockwood on March 30th, 26 at 6:40 PM?
Yes.
And at that time, you were operating the vehicle, true?
Yes.
And was your license suspended, revoked,
I didn't have
denied?
license.
Pardon?
I didn't have license.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No,
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
no, sir.
You have a valid license now?
No, I got a permit. Just went and got it.
Okay. Why didn't you get a license before?
Never thought I needed one. I never drove a car. I never had a car. Sorry, I never had a car.
You gotta get a license. You knew you needed a license, right?
Yes, now I do.
Well, you knew that then, though, right? You knew you couldn't drive a car without a license, right?
Yes.
I mean, you didn't just move here from some other country, did you?
No,
All right. Anything else?
no.
I'm gonna go ahead and sentence you now. The charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive up to, it's gonna be 100 fines, 125 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 350 or 60 days. And again, the original charge is dismissed, the speeding's dismissed. Can you pay all that now?
No, not now.
How much do you have now?
I don't have nothing, you know.
Where do you work at?
I'm not working right now.
Why not?
Taking care of somebody.
Okay. Well, when can you pay this?
Next month or monthly if I can, if possible.
How are you supporting yourself?
My partner has support me.
You pay $125 per month?
Yes,
Can you start that on June the 7th
yes,
or not?
yeah, I could.
Pardon?
I could.
No. All I can tell you is I'm gonna let you pay $125 a month starting June the 7th. If you don't have the money on any occasion, you just call the court, we'll go on Zoom. Or you can come up here at 8:30 on or before any one of those due dates and I'll give you an extension, okay?
Okay.
You're all set. Good luck. William Miller, William Scott Miller the second, 26R514679. Good morning. Your name?
Good morning, William Scott Miller, the second.
You're charged with no valid operator's license on your person. According to the remarks, it shows, the lien shows that that your license was canceled. You have the right to a lawyer if you want one. You want a lawyer?
No, sir.
I'll go ahead and arraign you and then I'll send you to the prosecutor, okay? It is alleged that on April 30th, 26th at 2:11 PM that you did operate a motor vehicle on Huron River Drive near Fort Street in the city of Rockwood. They think you did not have a valid license with you on your person. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs or all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, you still have the right to a lawyer. Do you still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
$100 personal bond, not guilty, pleas entered. You cannot leave the state without consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You go out there. This is a Rockwood case. My court officer will take you to the Rockwood prosecutor. You talk to him and you come on back down here then, okay? Good luck. Jan D. Powell, 26R514722.
Good morning, Your Honor. Julie Powell, P number 62448, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Jan D. Powell, who is present.
Good morning. Your name, ma'am? All right, so she's charged with super drunk. For purposes of arraignment, does she stand mute and waives formal reading?
We'd like to hear the reading, because we only have a copy of the citation at this point.
That's all that they have here.
Okay.
Let me double check.
That's
But
fine, I'll talk to the prosecutor after.
okay, so I'll just tell you, young lady, that you're charged with super drunk violation, which they think you had a breathalyzer or a blood result of in excess of 0.17 or higher, and that you were operating the motor vehicle on May the 2nd of 26 at 32823 Fort in Rockwood. This one is punishable by up to 500 fines, 93 days jail, costs or all those 6 points, license suspension or revocation in accordance with your record. Actually, there's a minimum fine, and it's the only misdemeanor other than state misdemeanors where you can be, I'm not saying you're going to jail. I don't know what your record's like, but you could get 6 months, that's all I'm telling you. Do you understand that?
Sure.
Sign, read, and understand the advice and rights. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that? All right, and you're going to represent her, counsel?
I am, Your Honor.
She's got a prior in 06.
That's right, for home invasion second degree.
She's also got an operating while impaired. Just so you know.
It's from, do you know the date of that, Your Honor?
August 13 of 06. There in the disposition, there was a guilty plea on April 3 of 07
Okay.
out of Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
Okay, but I see nothing else on her traffic record, at least. Home invasion in 04. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I'll give you a personal bond of $1,000. Like I said, no alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal controlled substances. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must appear in court as directed. Do you understand all that? I do want you going to AANA once a week, okay? I want you to go in person. We're going to give you a form. My court officer, if you can acquire it, he's got them over there. And every time you go, you have to have the form signed, and every time you come to court, you have to bring the form with you, okay? Right now, do you want to go pre-try this with the prosecutor? Rockwood's here if you want to go talk to him.
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to speak to the prosecutor.
Okay, we'll get the file over there, and the prosecutor, Rockwood, is in conference room 2.
I
So,
saw the door there.
okay, good enough. We'll have the file brought over in a second, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Is Christine Francis Luzinski here?
They're on Zoom, Judge. They're coming in.
26F245459. Sure John gives him an AA verification again, will you please?
Yeah.
Good morning, Ms. Luzinski. Your name
Christine Lazinski.
is Acock?
Good morning, Your Honor. Leslie Acock on behalf of Ms. Lazinski.
All right, so did you have a chance to review the report? And just for the record, she pled guilty to operating while impaired on May the 7th. Today is the date scheduled for sentencing. The screening and assessment was scheduled. And have you reviewed it? And are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Yes, Your Honor, I reviewed it with my client. She indicates that it is factually accurate. There are no errors or omissions. I would like to just address the recommendation. I don't
Okay,
know if you would like me to address that now or.
sure.
Oh, the recommendation recommends submitting to monthly chemical testing or ETG along with attending outpatient substance abuse. A note to the court that she scored a 1 in the needs assessment, which is not indicative of having any type of significant alcohol issue. She's never been in trouble before. She's had no prior issues with alcohol. She reports no blackouts, anything like that. I very much think of this as, essentially a significantly bad judgment. She's not consumed alcohol since the date this incident occurred. She's appeared for court. She's handled everything fully responsibly. So we would ask that when the court does pass sentence, that you would omit the requirement for monthly testing along with the outpatient. We would also request a shorter probationary period, again, based on her history and her record. She is a homeowner. She has kids in the district here. She's married. She's employed full time. She has a very full life and no prior record whatsoever. And we would ask that the court consider that when passing sentence.
Concern is she's driving with a 12-year-old here. That's the only thing that really bothers me. I mean, the fact that she was drunk driving bothers me, but anything you'd like to say, ma'am?
No, sir. And just lastly, Your Honor, I do have 2 requests for out-of-state travel that,
All
again,
right,
it comes up at the end.
let's cover that after, okay?
And we do understand your concern, Your Honor. And again, this was very much a one and done by, this defendant. This is something that was extremely eye-opening to her and, made her realize to obviously be significantly more, cautious and cognizant of what she's doing throughout the day and alcohol consumption. And at this point in time, she's just simply said, hey, I'm not going to consume alcohol. And it's working for her.
Okay. All right, 10 months probation, ma'am. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no marijuana. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs. I'm going to make it monthly for 5 months. If you're clean, then it will just simply be on demand of the probation department. I do want you to attend an alcohol education program level 1 and the victims impact panel. That is one night put on by Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. I'm going to also order that you serve 4 days jail credit, 1 serve 3. I'll let you serve those with community service. So you have 24 hours of community service to serve, and I'll give you some time to do that. And that will be I'll give you until July the 15th to complete that, okay? You have $300 fines, $300 costs, $75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. That amount to 7 1/4 screening fees, 60 for 785. Probation fees are 200 for 985, plus you have cost of recovery. So your total's 1210. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal. Then you have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Also, you may be eligible for early discharge, okay? So if you complete everything, there's no violations within the preceding 3 months, then you can apply for discharge after 90 days. Do you understand? I'm sorry, after 5 months. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any questions, ma'am?
No.
Anything else? Could she pay all this today?
Your Honor, she could pay $500 today, and then she can pay $300 a month beginning June 28th until the balance is paid.
Beginning June 28th?
Correct. $500 today, then $300.
Right. That's fine. 500 today, 300 monthly beginning June 28th to 26th. So Heather, unless you tell me differently, I'm gonna have her come over here and get her, get instructed by probation. I mean, I don't know, are they shorthanded or anything today?
I do know that Pam is off for the week. She's out sick.
Okay. So
Judge,
yeah,
I
you should
thought-
come up, you should come over here and get instructed today, okay, ma'am?
Okay.
Judge, my earbud cut out. I didn't hear the total that you got. I just want to make sure that my total matched.
That's good, thank you. More than capable of making mistakes.
Well, no,
I-
I just didn't hear the
No,
total.
I
So I
get
want to
it,
make
I
sure
get
that
it. 7
we're on
and a quarter,
the same
785,
page.
985, 1185, 1210 it should be.
What did I miss? I think I missed something. Let's see.
Okay, so I have 300 fines, 300 costs, $75 victim's rights fee, $50 justice assessment. That is 7 and a quarter. Screening fees, 60 for 785. Probation fees are 200, bringing the total to 985. And then the cost of recovery are 225, making the total 1210.
I think that's where I went wrong. I said I got cost of recovery wrong.
That's okay.
We're good. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Good luck, ma'am. I wish you well. Thank you.
Your Honor, I do have 2 requests for
Oh, yeah,
out-of-state travel.
When?
July 23 through July 29, my client would like to go to Oklahoma. Her husband works there, and she'd like to take the kids. They'll both be on, or the youngest will be on summer break, obviously.
Okay.
And then
When's-
September 10 through 21, also a trip to Oklahoma, but this is a work trip. It's for a horse show referred to as Worlds.
All right. So you can leave the state to go to Oklahoma between July 23 and July 29 and between September 10 and September 21, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're all set. Good luck. Thank you. All right, I need to get somebody. Where's Johnny? I need. This is for Mr. Pellin. Mr. Pellin, can you walk in here, please, and write to my recorder, and she's gonna hand you this case. You got a lawyer in there, I think, Jan. It's on a Jan Powell case.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Tony Raymond. Tony Marie Raymond, 26R 514-667B. All right, good morning, Ms. Patillo.
There's the Patillo, 8237A, on behalf of Miss Tony Raymond. Tony Raymond?
All right, so for purposes of arraignment, she is charged with driving on a suspended. She also has a distracted driving. On the misdemeanor, does she stand mute and waive formal reading?
Yeah.
And now you've entered into a plea agreement with the prosecutor wherein she is going to plead guilty to the added count of allowing a suspended driver to drive and impeding traffic while the suspend charge is dismissed and the speeding is dismissed, but she'd also have to plead to impeding. Right? Actually, it wasn't a speed. He wrote speed, but it's distracted driving. But she's going to plead to impeding on that one, right? And they're going to dismiss the original charge on the civil infraction of distracted driving, correct?
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes.
If you plead guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, the possible penalties are up to $500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. If you plead to impeding, that's a 0-point civil infraction. It will not be entered on your record. You understand that? Neither one of them are going on your record. You understand that?
Yes.
You just sign, read, and understand an advice or rights form here today.
Okay.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and we're not going to be hearing your trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
To the charge, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead? On the 18th of April 26, were you in control of a motor vehicle in the city of Rockwood, a 2024 Chevy on Huron River Drive near Ford at 8:52 a.m.?
Yes.
And you were suspended
Yes.
and you drove? Okay. And are you on probation or parole?
No.
I gotta have you.
No, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty
No, sir.
to the charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I find that the plea to the charge of allowing the unlicensed driver or suspended driver to drive has been made voluntarily and understandingly and is accurate. The plea to impeding is dismissed. I'm sorry, the plea to impeding is accepted. The distracted driving is dismissed. The driving on a suspended is dismissed. You ready for sentence?
Yes, Your Honor.
How bad's her record?
The driving record? Your Honor, she actually
Revoked.
has
Those.
The hearing though, Your Honor.
So it's been revoked for over 20 years.
No,
Okay.
why you been driving around for 20 years?
Well, I have not been driving around for over 20 years.
Or
I have refrained 99% of the time. So I went to
You
my,
what?
I refrained from driving 99% of the time.
This is the one time in the last 20 years you've been caught.
I went to my son's opening.
Tough
day of
answer,
baseball.
tough answer. You can't do that, okay?
I did.
All right. Okay.
The sentencing, she's married, she owns a business, she even donated equipment industry to this, so she.
To the who?
To the city, Your Honor.
You
I
donated
donated Kristen, yeah, so I'm,
in Wyandotte?
in Rockwood, sir. I
Right.
live right behind the police station.
Oh, they list you on okay, I see. You must have lived in Wyandotte before.
I did. That was my previous address and my current business address still.
I'm sorry, Miss Patillo, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Your Honor, so even though she made some mistakes, years ago, she is trying to rectify everything. She's doing really good now. As to the fines and costs, I know Your Honor hasn't stated what those are yet. She is able to make a payment today and then would ask that the rest be set up on a payment plan. Thank you, Judge.
You got a lawyer helping you on that restoration?
Yes, I do. And I'm eligible now, sir.
All right. Anything else that you want to say?
No, I'm just trying to do the right thing and I have a business in the community. I've been in business 6 years. We're a 5-star company. I also need the license to register equipment and vehicles for my business. So I've rectified everything but this.
Okay. On the impeding 155. On the revoked, but don't come back and see me on another revoked. 100 fines, 75 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 400 or 90 days. So you'll 555.
Thank you, sir.
How much can she pay today?
$800.
All right, so why don't you pay the impeding today? That's 155, and then you have another 145 to apply. So you'll pay 145 more on the allowing the licensed driver to drive, and then that will leave you a balance of $255. When can you pay that?
30 days?
Good, June the 28th. If you don't have the money, you call the court or come up here on or before the due date at 8:30. I'll be glad to give you an extension. Just don't ignore me, okay?
Thank you so much.
Good luck to you. Thank you. Jamie Ellenberg. Thank you. 26F245966.
Ready, Your Honor.
How you
Ready.
doing?
Good
What are we
morning.
doing on this? Your appearance?
Your Honor, for the record, James Sparrow, P57197, on behalf of Mr. Ellenberg.
I need to check something here. What's going on? Did you file an appearance?
I did, Your Honor. I filed an appearance, posted the bond, and also had a motion to set aside the default. I'm assuming it's in the file, but I'm not there.
What do we set this for, Heather? It looks, what's this set for? A motion to set aside default and a
pre-formal.
pre-formal, I
A
see,
pre-formal,
okay.
pre-formal, Your Honor.
So by implication, Mr. Haley's agreeing to set aside the default judgment, right?
I would assume, Your Honor, yes.
I mean, he offered you a plea to defective equipment and he's
He did, Your
dismissing,
Honor, which
and
my
he's
client would
dismissing the
take.
no insurance. So I'm gonna take it as he has no objection to that. So on behalf of the client, you're authorized to enter this plea, true?
Yes, and my
Do
client
that.
is on, my client is on the call, Your Honor.
Where is he? This gentleman over here?
Yeah, the red shirt.
Yeah, what's your name, sir? You gotta state your
Jamie
name.
Allen.
And if you ever have to go to court again, and I'm sure you won't, unless you're summoned for a jury, but you gotta identify yourself. We don't know who's who on these, okay? You understand what your
Okay.
lawyers worked out?
Yes, sir.
And you wish to plead to defective equipment?
Yes, sir.
For that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, plea is accepted. First of all, I'm setting aside the default judgment. The plea to defective equipment is accepted. The plea, the no proof of insurance, judgment, like I said, is set aside. I'm trying to figure out if this bond's in his name.
Your Honor, it's in my name.
It's in your name?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so no,
It
it's
does
really
look-
not. It's in
Judge, yeah, it looks like we posted it in his name.
Okay.
Jamie Ellenberg. So, yeah, so we'll just apply the bond to 215 and he's all set, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck,
Thank you.
sir. Make
I
sure you have
appreciate it.
insurance. Thank you. People
He
against
does, Your Honor.
Joseph Ramack. Joseph Ramack, file number 5R514077, A and B.
Good morning, Your Honor. Yeah, the POP 8237 on behalf of Mr. Freeman.
Your name? All right, so what are we gonna do on this one?
Your Honor, he's gonna plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Prosecutor has agreed to dismiss the limited access speeding ticket.
Where's he been? I mean, I don't want to be dismissing a case where he went into default a year ago. Well, why didn't you show up on this?
I was taking care of some other cases, getting everything was off so I can get my license back.
It's already been on his record. I don't understand these people not showing up. You know that, Ms. Patillo? I don't get some of these defendants. I just don't understand it.
I know, Your Honor.
I don't know. It's just like 19th on their priority list and it troubles me.
Your Honor, I think that some people want to have the money to pay. They don't understand that they need to pay. So I think that's maybe.
Where do you work?
Yes.
Where do you work?
From it's also, it's a frame company, we produce the F-150 frames for Ford,
How much you make there?
$19,000 an hour.
If you plead guilty to allowing a licensed driver to drive, I'll dismiss the limited access and I'll also dismiss the drive while suspended. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You plead guilty to allowing a licensed driver to drive, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we are not going to have a trial of any kind. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, to that charge, allowing a licensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Yes.
Were you on March 22 at 25 at 3:54 PM operating a motor vehicle on I-75 near Huron River Drive in the city of Rockland?
Yes, sir.
And did you allow somebody to drive that was suspended and that was
Yes,
true?
sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No,
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
no, Your Honor.
You know how bad your record looks, right?
Yes.
Plea is accepted. The limited access and suspend are dismissed. Anything you'd like to say on his behalf?
Your Honor, he is employed. He may need a payment arrangement depending on how much the fines and costs are. I do believe he has is it $200?
Is it on
A
here?
$200, bond
What's that?
to apply. He has a $200 bond that can also be applied.
Anything you'd like to say? Stop doing this. You're gonna end up pushing the car down I-75. You keep this up. You follow me?
Yes, sir.
100 fines, 210 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 40 in attorney fees. Well, I won't go that high. I'll go 180 in costs, 100 fines, 180 costs, 75 victims, $50 justice assessment, 40 in attorney fees, 445 or 90 days. You have a bond of 200. That is how do you only post 200? Oh, I said 200 cash. So that bond will apply. How much more do you have today?
My payment, you said it was 440 total,
445.
so 245 all?
Correct.
Okay, now.
All right. Stay out of here. Good luck. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks a lot. People again. Brittany Morgan. Brittany Mary Morgan, 216F, 213-447, 25W, 835-492.
Morgan, Your Honor, Mike Croft, representing Ms. Morgan. Ms. Morgan, please state your name, please. For purpose of the arraignment, Your Honor, I would like to stand anyway for.
You know why I'm looking at her, right?
I do, Your Honor.
Where in the world has she been? Gosh, I wish I was if I could turn back the clock 10 years, I'd be 2016 when be my 50 stuff. Where you been?
Taking very much in my children, honestly.
Your Honor, back then, 10 years ago, she was significantly younger and also still not having a real grasp of how this process works. At the time, she paid $250.
I hope she has some money with her.
She ignorantly believed that that took care of the ticket, Your Honor. Whatever communication happened since, we're going to an old address. She's moving from there.
What's her new address?
The new address, Your Honor, is 20592 Maplewood Street.
Maple, is that the same word, Maplewood?
Yeah, one word. It's in Riverview, 48193.
So you live right down the street too.
Would you like the new phone number, Your Honor?
Nah, I don't want to advertise that. You can give it to them up there. We got a parental responsibility charge from February 21 of 25. She didn't show up on that either. And she knew about this, by the way, because we got something from her back in March of 17.
Well, that was from her attorney doing a great job. She's going through a bankruptcy.
I get it,
So he was,
but
you know, she did not know. He was just being diligent, but she didn't know that he had sent out that communication. She thought that too.
you mean her lawyer didn't tell her she had a warrant for arrest?
This appears to have been a breakdown of communication. It happens sometime inadvertently. Bottom line is, Your Honor, my client has been working real hard. She's got 6 children. She's been raising them.
6 children.
Yes, Your Honor.
Husband and her father in the children's lives. Are you married?
She was gainfully employed, Your Honor, just until May the 8th of this year.
Does she have $150 with her?
Your Honor, she does not. Again, she just lost her job before.
How'd you lose your job at Ford?
She was a victim of harassment, Your Honor. The union is disputing that right now. She expects to be victorious. But in the meantime, she's got 5 kids from the age of 14 and 3 to depend upon her. Your Honor, she doesn't have anything right now. She's dependent upon friends and family to help her. She just fights for her job, Your Honor. She came in nonetheless, and she's going around to take care of these couple tickets she's got.
Yeah.
And just for the record, Your Honor, she looks forward to going to court, take care of the other matter. She's got a clear explanation that I think this will turn out really good for her. Before we just allow her to walk out of here and keep taking care of her kids. She will be back.
This says Sky Baskin. How old is Sky Baskin? Do you know? This parental responsibility says she's missing 30. This was issued back in February of 25.
Yes, correct. I sent.
Missed 36% of school at the time of the citation that was issued on February 21 of 25.
We suggested that not only is that inaccurate, but there's an excellent explanation for which we look forward to her next day in court, so she can take care of that. It's not as bad as it seems on his face.
Did you graduate, ma'am?
2006.
We know that we gotta have kids graduate high school, or they have 0 chance, right? 0,
I
none.
graduated 3 years ago. from
Good,
there.
good. Ma'am, I'm gonna go out of my way. Do not pull this nonsense with me again, okay? $1,000 personal bond on the suspend, $500 personal bond on the parental responsibility violation. Now, I want you to know, these are out of 2 different municipalities. So you're fighting one in Flat Rock, one in Woodhaven. On the one in Flat Rock and the one in Woodhaven, you cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. On the Woodhaven one, I'm going to set that for June the 10th. June the 10th. And that will be at 9:15 in the morning. Prosecutors aren't here every day. If you want to go talk to the Flat Rock, I doubt they're ready for.
We adjourn this matter. She's gonna take care of a couple items.
June 11th at 9:30. So you have a court date on June the 10th and June the 11th, okay? You understand all that? All right. You're walking out of here. You're a lucky lady. Don't play this game with me again, please.
Thank you so much. Your Honor.
Have a good day. Morning. How you doing? Lieutenant? Okay. Derzwecki. Stephen Michael Derzwecki. File number 26F246110. Good morning, Mr. Carmen.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael A. Carmen, 37384, on behalf of the defendant.
Sir, your name? All right, so for purposes of arraignment,
I'll
enter a not guilty plea. Now the prosecutor is going to plead to no ops. The suspend will be dismissed. True?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes,
If
Your
you plead to that, possible penalties are up to $100 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your
And did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form today?
Yes, Your
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your
On the charge, no valid operator's license on person. How do you plead? Were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Flat Rock, County of Wayne, on the 1st of May of 26
Yes.
on Telegraph near Valley Creek Drive?
Yes.
Did you have a valid license with you on your person?
Yes, sir.
You were revoked, right?
Yes,
Are you on probation or parole?
Okay.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Please accept it. When did you last? Why were you driving? Why was he driving? Can you tell me, either one of you?
I'm a single father. I have to take care of 2 children. Their mother passed. Multiple of my parents passed. I'm all that have.
I'm sorry about that. You have to go get a license though, sir. You understand what I'm saying? Can't drive around on a revoked license. You've been revoked since the early 2000s. Right?
Yes, sir.
And you had 2 within 15 days back then.
Yes. I was not smart in way.
And then you got to another one and you operated an intoxicated third, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you go to prison on that?
I did it. I don't count it.
Yeah. All right. Are you taking steps to get a license?
I have to pay, pay my restitution off. I was like, yeah,
Restitution to who?
open county.
But you have to get a lawyer to help you navigate this. Where do you work?
I work for Benzel Building Company.
100 fines, 175 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 400 or 60 days. Can you pay all that down?
I agree on that other.
And then you pay the rest, I'll give you until June the 15th. Is that enough time?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you don't have the money, then you either come up here on or before that due date or call the court. I'll be glad to give you an extension. We can go on Zoom. Any questions? All right, good luck to you. People against Mariah Elizabeth Walker, 26F-246-238.
Like Carmen, P7384 on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Ma'am, your name?
All right, well,
Good morning. This is going to be we're going to adjourn this, but first she has to be arraigned. She stand mute? Wait,
Yes, Your Honor.
Wait.
Formal reading.
I'll enter a not guilty plea. Ma'am, $500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court to violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You didn't show up on May 14th. Why?
I didn't know. I understand that.
You got to tell people when you have it. Is this your address on Blackstone?
Yeah.
Where do you live now? Hang on a second. Did you write it on your advice of rights?
Yeah.
Okay, so you live right down the street here, basically. All right, I'll just change it. It's 19691, correct?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna give you a court date. You're gonna have to fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer if you want one going forward. Where do you work at?
For this company.
How much do you make?
All 1400.
All right, you fill out a petition for one. We're gonna give you a court date. That will be when, Heather?
Judge, do you want to do this when Judge Kirson's here or on your
Is he
next?
sitting for me that day? Am I gone? Oh,
For
yeah.
both judges.
Yeah, you can set this that day.
Okay, let me take a look here and we could do, how about 10:15?
June 11th at 10:15, okay? So you're gonna go down the hall, get your notice, and again, if you want to fill out a petition, you sit down there and fill it out now, okay? Good luck, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, McGee, Lisa Kelly McGee, 26R 514-666. Defendant failed to appear for a department rep, this was scheduled for 9, it's now 9:45. Defendant is responsible as charged by default. People against Powell, Jan D. Powell, 26R514722. All right.
Again, Your Honor, Julie Powell, appearing on behalf of defendant Jan Powell.
Ma'am, your name? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign your discovery order. You're gonna get discovery and we'll set this out, okay? When do you want to do this, Heather?
Do you want to do that on that? Let's see, I'm trying to look at both here. I don't want to overload.
That's it.
We can do June 11th
Yeah, let's
at
do, what time?
9:45.
Is that good with you, counsel?
It is, Your Honor.
June 11th at 9:45, okay? And let me just check one thing.
Judge, I believe you have, the order.
I signed it already. So we're gonna bring it filed down. They'll give you a copy of the order, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day. Good luck, young lady. Labadie. Reed, Dean, Labadie, Junior, 26F246141.
We wanted the advocacy of the agency that they only have with Mr. Lavin in that section.
Eugene Lively, Jimmy.
Who are you in front of on that window peeping case here? That's what I thought. You were just in front of me on January 7th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, counsel, he pled guilty to operating while impaired. He was referred for a screening and assessment. If he had a chance to review the report with him, and are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
We have, Your Honor, there are no additions, deletions, or corrections.
Anything you would like to say on his behalf?
Yes, Your Honor, he is fully employed. He doesn't have any children. He's had negative screenings since March 2026. And Your Honor, he also showed me his sign sheet for the 12-step meeting. The last meeting he attended was May 25th, 2026. In light of that, Your Honor, I would ask if the court would consider reducing the twice monthly testing to once a month over the course of the probation. Just because it looks like he's trying to do everything he needs to do to rectify the situation. And he's very apologetic about the situation. Thank you.
Heather, I don't see the bond conditions in here.
The sheet that you fill out, Judge, is that the one you're looking for?
This is on Reed Labadie. I set bond conditions. Well, that was another judge here. Right? Or was I here?
All right, I'm looking.
Yeah, I was here.
Yeah, you
Did
were.
I order him? Did I order you to go to AA?
Yeah.
Where did this sheet go?
Yeah, because I have them typed in here. There should be a sheet in there.
Steve one.
Yeah, I have no alcohol, no marijuana. I have them typed in.
John, go check with Mr. Cayley or call him, see if somehow it got left back there, the bond sheet. All right, so what have you been doing?
He's working sheet.
I know, you've been going to AA twice a week,
Yeah.
and you're saying I ordered it on this case.
No, I was a period, so.
All right, it was on the window peeping.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. No,
There was an injury, so it looks like that probably started before the day of offense on this.
do you have a bond sheet on this that accidentally got pulled out on Labadie, Reed Labadie? No?
Take him.
I haven't seen the file today, so.
Okay, I get it. I don't know what in the world happened with that, but at any rate, look, it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna go ahead and sentence you. Do you want to tell me you're all set? Do you want to say anything else?
Oh, no.
This is not a good sign that you're back here. You know that, right?
Thank
This is not a good sign. I mean, that other one was not anything that was, I would consider to be menial. You're running through stop signs, 12 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, your place of employment, home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed, no alcohol, no illegal drugs, no marijuana. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those items. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs. He scored low on the category 1 alcohol, category 2 drug use. I'm gonna make it bi-weekly for 2 months. If you're clean, I'll make it monthly, okay? But if I ordered more on the other case, you have to comply with that one. You understand that, correct?
Yeah.
All right, AANA once a week until an outpatient treatment. I'm ordering outpatient treatment. But you get in outpatient treatment, you can stop going to AA or NA. Do you have your form, by the way?
Yeah.
All right. I don't need to see it. Have you seen it?
I have, he's got 2 forms.
Okay, so you go in AANA once a week until an outpatient. Once you get in outpatient, you can stop going. And then the victim's impact panel, you're to attend that one night. Okay, do you understand all of that?
Yes.
Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. I'm gonna order 4 days jail, credit 1, serve 3. You're getting close with me, though. 3 days court work program. You gotta stop getting in trouble. That's $105 in court work program fees. So it's 3 days court work program. There's a $35 a day charge for that for a total of $105. Pay fines $300, costs $285, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So your fines and costs here amount to $710. You have a screening fee of $60 for $770. You have probation fees of $240, bringing your total to $1,010. You have court work program fees, bringing your total to $1,115 plus your cost of recovery. Everything included is $1,265. If you violate, your probation could be revoked, you could be incarcerated for 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal. You have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. Also, you may be eligible for early discharge. I'm troubled by this. I sentenced you probably on February 4th, and then you're getting in trouble again. So you're gonna have to come in front of me on a probation violation too. You're coming in front of me on with regard to a case that occurred in April. So, I mean, it was only 2 months. All right. What else do we have here? Ms. Patillo, does he have all this to pay?
Oh, Your Honor, he will be requesting the payment.
Heather, I don't know what's going on here. I don't even know if the register's in, is it? No, it is. I don't know what I did with that now. My fault on that. There we go. All right, how much do you have today?
I can pay on.
All right, how much can you pay per week or bi-weekly? You call it.
I do 75 a week.
You sure?
Yeah.
75 a week, I'll give you a little bit of leeway time. I'll let you start that on June the 8th. If you ever don't have the money, you call the court. Be glad to go on Zoom with you, or if you don't want to operate Zoom and it's easier for you, or you'd rather just come in, you come in on or before any due date at 8:30 and I'll give you an extension. Okay, don't ignore me. We understand one another, right?
Yeah.
All right, you're all set. Good luck. You're gonna meet with probation. Thanks. Go down, pay your 100 and then meet with probation. Amanda Rose Warner, 26X4690145. Come on up here, man. Your name? Amanda what?
Warner,
How much do you have today?
do 50s.
Where do you work at?
We are self-booked,
What do you do?
financial services.
What kind of financial services?
Insurance, anything that touches money, we can help.
Anything that touches.
Touches,
You pay 50 now. How much can you pay then?
I can pay 50 a month.
You came in on April 28th, asked for a payment plan. We started at May 22. You didn't pay anything by then?
So I actually called and I said I'm not going to pay it when they did it, and she said, okay, I'll send it to the company.
All right, good enough. But just tell me when you can pay.
I can pay 50 tomorrow and then 50 a month.
I thought you were gonna pay 50 now.
I can pay 50 on too. I just don't have the cash.
Why only 50 a month? That's all. Are you guys not making a lot of money?
We're in a slow time of business.
All right. 50 now, balance the rate of 50 per month. I'll start at June 15th. You can Zoom. You live in Pontiac?
No,
Where do you live?
flat.
Get our new address for us, will you, Heather?
I've never lived in Pine.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I got two files in front of me. I'm sorry. We got it on Deer Creek.
Yes.
You're all set. If you need more time, just let me know. Don't ignore us, okay?
So
If she-
50 a month starting June 15th. I'm all set. I got the files confused. My apologies.
Okay, you have the correct answer. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, but 50 today.
Okay.
Good luck. Rigdell, Maurice, Farmer Jr., 26F, 246, 322A. And I also have 24F, 242, 647. Your name? How much does he owe on the 24F, 242, 647? 225? Let me check something.
Oh, sorry, I was muted, Judge. Yes, 225.
Who's Janelle Coates? She gonna let us apply the bond here?
Huh?
Is she going to let us apply the bond?
Yes.
She needs to call. Do you ever?
Oh, she will. When we signed it, it said something to check off to apply the bond to it. She put it on there.
She's got it on, in her name.
Yeah, 'cause I was in there, so she has.
I get it, but we need her permission to do that.
She checked on it, did, you know, on the slip they give you, when you can check off to apply to the, or not, and she can check the one to
All
apply.
right, we'll let you take care of that. You're to pay that today. You understand that. You're gonna go down and talk to the girls down the hall. You pay 225 on that now. That's what she posted. Okay?
Okay.
You pay 225 now and the case will be closed. Is that all he owes is 225 or is that an old amount?
No, that's what he owes, Judge.
All right, and then the other charge, drive while suspend, I can either send you to a lawyer or I can arraign you now and send you to the prosecutor. You want a lawyer? She's driving on a suspended out of Flat Rock. So I'll give you a defense lawyer. You go out in the hall, you have a driving on a suspended and impeding. That's from this year, 26F, 246, 322A and B. And we'll go from there. We will make sure we apply that other bond. So either way, after you're done, you have to go down there and talk to them, okay? At the end of the hall. Good luck. We're gonna send this to a defense lawyer. That's Flat Rock. And then you go talk to your lawyer. He will talk to, or she will talk to the prosecutor, okay?
Where do I, they will be out there?
Yeah, just go out in the hallway and he's gonna give the file to the defense lawyer that will come and talk to you. You're welcome. Austin, Casey, Woods, 26F 240416. Good morning, your name?
Austin Woods.
It says disorderly conduct, public intox. They say you were found laying in the grass face down intoxicated in public. That is a misdemeanor, but you have the right to a lawyer. Would you like a lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we're gonna give you a lawyer as well. So we'll take both of these to the attorney. You can go out in the hallway and the lawyer will call you then, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck. What's your name, sir? Ruth? Okay. Okay, you check in with my court officer there and we'll get you out of here as soon as we can. People against Miller. William Scott Miller II, 26R 514-679. Sir, your name?
William Scott Miller.
All right, so you waived your right to a lawyer, you went and talked to the prosecutor, and now you are going to plead guilty to the added count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive with the suspend to be dismissed or the no license on person to be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
And if you do that, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
But it won't get reported to the Secretary of State. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes,
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and we are not going to have a trial of any kind. You understand that?
Yes.
Again, you have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll stop this and give you a lawyer. Do you want a lawyer? To the charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead? On April 30th, 26 at 2:11 PM. Were you in control of a 1999 Ford that was being operated on Huron River Drive near Fort and Rockwood?
Yes.
Did you allow somebody to drive that was unlicensed, and was that you?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
I am not.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Please accept it. Suspense dismissed. You ready? For
Yes,
no
sir.
license on person or unlicensed is dismissed. You ready for sentence?
I am.
How bad's your record?
It is, I have one DUI and that was,
You don't have your license was canceled.
yeah, it expired and because I have a fine in Florida from the DUI over 3 years ago, they both let me.
Why aren't you paying that?
I was neglectful.
I'm gonna take care of it. Anything else?
No, that is it. I think I might have a failure to drive with insurance one time, but no parking, but
Get a valid license, will you? It'll save you a lot of aggravation. Were you arrested that night or they just issue a citation?
citation.
Did you have somebody else in the car with you?
The boss came and picked it up. So I worked for the Working Man Tree Service. I was a block away from work and so the boss came and picked up the truck.
100 fines, 150 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 375 or 60 days. Can you pay that? Okay. Nicholas Montgomery Henry, 26M 706 473. Good morning, detective. Your name?
Good morning, Benjamin Shamusky.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got.
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, so you can go ahead and proceed. Who are you with?
Very good. Yes, sir. I'm officer with the Ferndale Police Department, currently assigned to Oakland County Sheriff's Narcotics Enforcement Team.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir. On July 29th, 2025, at approximately 0800 hours, the members of the Oakland County Sheriff's Office Narcotics Enforcement Team executed a search warrant at 18225 Rocco Road, apartment number 6 in Brownstown, Michigan. After knocking and announcing our presence, the door was opened from an occupant inside the residence. All occupants were called out of the residence and secured in the hallway. Nicholas Montgomery Henry was the last adult to exit the apartment and was placed in handcuffs. During the search of the residence in the northwest bedroom, detectives located 135.8 grams of cocaine, 12.4 grams of crack cocaine, a functional digital scale with cocaine residue, a Romarm Cougar Mini Draco pistol with 1 magazine and 29 .762 millimeter rounds of ammunition, a wallet with Mr. Henry's Michigan driver's license, and $5,843 of currency. In the living room, detectives also located two other pistols, a Sig Sauer and a Taurus. And during the search of the northeast bedroom, detectives also located a Stavia Serbia 8K pistol with 2 magazines. And the search of the Cadillac DTS, which was driven by Nicholas Henry, detectives located an FN 510 pistol with 15 10 millimeter rounds of ammunition, a magazine, and proofs from Nicholas Henry in the glove box. This case was submitted to the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office, and they authorized this 2-count complaint.
Good enough. You dated this. I know there's been some, we've been trying to do this a few days, but you dated it May the 21. I'm changing that to May the 28th.
Yes, sir.
Initially the change, I authorized. How much exact cocaine did you say there was?
So there was 2 separate, but there was 135.8 grams of cocaine and then 12.4 grams of crack cocaine, both separated.
Based on your sworn testimony, I find that the crime of possession with intent to deliver 50 grams or more, but less than 450 grams of cocaine was committed, and also that the crime of felony firearm was committed, and there's probable cause to believe that both crimes were committed by the defendant. Again, as I said, I changed the date, initialed it, signed the complaint, signed the warrant, and you are all set. We'll get that in the loom for you, okay?
Very good. I appreciate your time, sir.
Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, too.
What else do I have down there? All right. People against Joseph, Leanne Nicole Joseph, 18B1217772. And Joseph Leanne, wait a minute, Leanne Nicole Joseph again, 19W825110.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mike Hill Crawford representing Ms. Joseph. Ms. Joseph, please unmute your device and state your name for the record.
Leanne Nicole Joseph.
Where do you live, ma'am?
I am in Florida now.
Well, I'm not excited about this. Somebody told her she could Zoom from Florida, I presume, right, Heather? Where have you been?
For the past year, I've been down here permanently.
I don't care. The case emanated from 2017. This is 26, as far as I can tell. And then you come in here by Zoom 9 years later, and I'm supposed to think it's okay, and you got a case in front of Judge Hudson that you haven't been here on since 2000. I don't know. This is a 2019 case. I'm gonna arraign her. She's gonna surrender herself to this court when I set a bond if she can't make. Period. Plain simple.
I found the judge like to stand and wait for him reading the charge.
Do you work?
Yes, I do.
Where?
I'm a casino attendant down here in Fort Myers, Florida.
I explained to my client that there are two outstanding bonds. She's prepared to discuss.
Heather, I want you to give me the earliest court dates on these. I cannot believe how many court dates you missed. We started taking care of this in 2018. You made a request to adjourn until April 19th, and I granted. Of 18. We adjourned pre-trials, failed to appear for pre-trial. I set a bond. You played this game about going to the hospital. Maybe it was truthful, probably it wasn't.
I've got proof that it was, Your Honor.
Well, I don't like you not showing up here for 9 years. I can't believe you did this. How old are you?
I am 44.
What do you want to say? I'm fed up with this nonsense. I just am.
Well, again, just by way of explanation, my client would explain to the court that she had a lot of unfortunate family issues that were happening over those years, and she just kind of lost track of this, Your Honor. But again, she submitted herself to the court today because she does know she needs to take care of it. She wants to be law-abiding, have a valid driver's license. So she's making an attempt to start that process. She understands that there's a likelihood that this court will demand a bond, and the Your Honor will pay that.
I just love this. You just decided to Zoom in today for some reason. Am I correct? Am I reading this right?
I was told that was the process in which I would take to resolve this.
As I mentioned, Your Honor, she'd like to be law-abiding. She wants to have a valid driver's license.
Well, maybe I don't want her to have a valid license at this point. I'm serious. Well, how disrespectful can people be? You can tell Judge Hess and her clerk can why I'm doing on her case. That's going to be 7,510%. You're going to have to surrender yourself to the court by noon or pay by noon tomorrow. So you can get on a flight, drive a car. I don't care what you have to do. Pay by noon on May 29th or surrender to the court. Your court date on that one is going to be June the 11th, June the 3rd at 10:15. June the 3rd at 10:15. Heather, you can tell, put it in big letters. And I'm setting 30,000, 10% on the 18 case. Defendant to surrender by noon tomorrow or paid bond by noon tomorrow. So on 18B121772, you owe $30,000. That's light. It should be like 100,000, 10%.
Your Honor, would your court consider
No.
10,000, 10%?
No. And if she doesn't surrender tomorrow, Heather, you put it all over my case. I will not ever handle this case unless she appears in person. Okay? And that one's gonna be June 17th at 9:45. Ridiculous. No, I'm not considering anything. I'm fed up with this. I can't believe people are so arrogant. They think they can ignore courts like this. I don't know. They must be running the. I don't know. What? The UN? I have no clue. Good luck. That's it. You're gonna have to pay that money, ma'am, or you're gonna have to surrender in person to be jailed until pending the outcome of your court date by noon tomorrow. And don't ever think I'm gonna handle this, and I'm gonna be here a few years. Don't ever think I'm gonna handle this without you appearing in person if you don't post that money and don't show up tomorrow, or don't show up tomorrow. Trailers for trash. 26T 648 R.
Where, sir? Here.
Then I have T 648 B. T 648 A. And then I have C. I want to make sure I'm seeing these right. Are you the same, the other one's, what's your name? You were the one were you giving them a hard time down there or something?
I told the lady, I said, I came in yesterday to try to set up a payment plan, and she said, you can't, so you have to come back to court. And then I came today, and I told her, I said, this is really difficult to deal with, they have to come down here to be able to make payments, so I'm trying to just pay the tickets. And I told her, any other courthouse I go to, I can set up a payment plan at the window and just pay on my tickets. But she said, you have to go see the judge. And then she got really upset with me.
All right.
Judge, can I interject real quick? And I'm sorry, I did hear this conversation at the window yesterday. She was not upset. She just kept trying to tell him our procedure at this point, and he was getting upset with her.
You wanted to set up a payment plan or pay them?
I have to set up a payment plan.
Well, there's a difference. They're not judges down there.
Yes, sir.
Okay? It's nice that other clerks and other courts are handling those. Great. Don't give the staff a hard time. What's wrong with you? They don't deserve it. You want to give somebody a hard time? Give me a hard time.
Yes, sir.
I'm serious. They don't deserve that down there. You had a lawyer. I told them June 7th on the 318R, they gave you defective equipment, you owe $235. How much do you have today?
I can pay on each ticket, but I probably have to pay 50 on each one.
Well, let's just get rid of one at a time.
I don't have that kind of money. Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, you got one,
I think the rest of them.
You got 5 tickets here.
Yes, sir.
If you can pay 50 on each of them, then you can pay this one on 8318C, that's $235, right?
Yes, sir.
Pay that today.
The other problem I'm running into too is that, so I have 3 more tickets now that they're rolling. And so what they're doing is they're pulling my trucks over and they're weighing them. And of course, they're underweight, every one of them, because they have a scale in our yard, so I weigh them before they leave. Then the next thing that they do, they realize they can't get me for overweight, which is a lot of money. They decide to write 3 tickets for whatever they can find on the truck. They'll usually hold my employees up for anywhere between 1 and 4 hours. Inspect my vehicles.
Hang on a sec.
And we're just.
Hang on a sec. First of all, if it's a misdemeanor, you know you need a lawyer, right?
Yes, sir.
You're the president of this company?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm just telling you, if it's a misdemeanor, you have to have a lawyer.
Yes, sir.
So if you get written for a misdemeanor, you have to have and hire a lawyer because I can't allow you to represent the corporation. Okay? So if they're pulling your vehicles over and they're not overweight, but they got other issues with them, what are they supposed to do? Just say it's okay? The key is if you make sure everything's in order, it's not overweight, there's no misload, there's no defective equipment, there's no serious safety defect, then you got nothing to worry about.
Yes, sir.
Do you agree with that, right?
I do agree with that, sir, but that is not what's happening. What's happening is my trucks are tarped, and if they don't like how they're tarped, they'll still write me a ticket for it. Then they write me for spilling loads.
Listen. Didn't phone you.
You, sir. And they still rate, I still have to pay tickets regardless.
Well, wait a minute. Where?
So every.
Did you go to a hearing on any of those and have it shut? Hang on. Let me finish. Did you go to a hearing on any of those and have a judge decide whether or not you committed any civil infraction or your company had or a misdemeanor?
My attorney did, sir.
Who?
And I sent him proof pictures of everything. Every time we get pulled over, McDermott.
Well, he came in and pled on this one. I didn't find anybody responsible. You guys pled the defective equipment, so the no tarp cover could be dismissed.
Yes, sir.
If there was not any violation, no tarp cover, you guys should have fought it. But don't come down here blaming the staff. Now, listen. Don't come down here blaming the staff that they're not judges. If they wanted to be judges, they could have gone to law school and run for judge. And it's nice that other clerks are setting up $50 a month payment plans or whatever. That's up to them. Now you're blaming the police because you're committing civil infractions, your company is, and misdemeanors. If they're not committing misdemeanors, fight it. Nobody fought this. Nobody came in and said, Judge, we want to try it. There was a tarp on there or there was a cover on there. Nobody came in and said any of that to me. If Mr. Darren said that, then my apologies. I think I would have noted that, but you're blaming the wrong folks. You ought to start to look at yourself. If you don't do anything wrong, I don't care how unreasonable the police are, you're going to win. It's the United States. We're not living in North Korea here. It's not Russia. It's not North Korea. It's not Iran. I'm just going to have you pay the 8318R case now. That's $235. You said you can do that, right?
Yes, sir.
Am I making sense? I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just I want to make sure that I'm making sense.
Yes, sir, to a point, but can I also explain? So I go in and out of the landfill every day. Every time I go in and out of the landfill, something breaks. When I come out of the landfill, I have nails in my tires, I have blow tires, I have DOT tape that gets tore off when I go to dump the loads. I have different stuff that is getting damaged every time I go in and out. The police officers know this. They know that no matter how good my truck is, no matter, I could go in with a brand new truck, they're gonna pull out of there, they're gonna write me tickets. That's why Waste Management drove around for a year with a truck and then sued all the cities because they had a brand new truck with empty loads and they were still writing the truck's tickets.
I don't want to know about Waste Management. I don't remember them fighting tickets in here either.
No, sir.
And maybe you need to contact your legislator and say, listen, this is what's happening. I don't know what to tell you. I don't write laws. They don't write laws, but they do enforce laws. And there's nothing wrong with that, is there?
No, sir. They just, the officers know that they can pull a semi truck over, they can find something wrong with it, write tickets, and it's a money-making business for them.
What would you suggest? That they just let everybody create their own laws? And would you like to suggest that truckers, we've got trucking outfits in here, they come and wreck the roads.
No, sir, I don't.
Well, I'm just telling.
Yes.
Come on, let's not act holier than thou here. I mean, these laws are in existence for a reason. And maybe you need to not dump at the landfill then. Or tell the landfill, you guys should be taking things, making sure this doesn't happen. The police don't control the landfill, do they?
No, sir.
We don't control the landfill. We have nothing to do with the landfill. Am I making sense? No. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not going to sit here and have you act so holier than thou and then not fight tickets. And it doesn't mean, it would be like saying the police are writing people over even though they know everybody's going 83 on the way up north every summer. And that's a problem. Well, don't drive 83, right?
Absolutely, sir. I totally agree with that.
Okay, so you're going to pay the one. That's 260, 648-318R. Now I've got this case 648473 with a balance of 265. When can you pay that?
As soon as I can,
Well, you gotta give me a date.
I don't have one, sir. My account right now, I just put checks that I got from my customers, it's still negative. So I'm using a credit card to make these payments, and I know that's not your problem.
I'll be glad to give you extensions here. I'm not looking to argue with you. I want to be reasonable with you. I don't want you to not be able to eat or operate your business.
Probably about 4 weeks. I still owe
I'll let you.
20,000 to Taylor. I've been paying since 24. I owe another couple thousand, Romulus I've been paying since 24.
Why don't you look at your internal operation? If you owe 25,000 to Taylor, maybe you need to look at your internal operation. I don't know what to say.
The officer at Taylor got fired for doing what he was doing with the DOT because he wasn't doing.
Then go talk to the judge in Taylor. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have anything to do with those. I'm giving you until June 28th. You can write this down. Heather, you print this out for him on 4738. I'm giving him until June 28th to pay that. That has a balance of 265. On this one here, I'm going to let him pay it, and this is the B file of 473. He has a balance of 355. I'm going to give you until July 28th to pay on that. And then on the C file, you're going to have to pay that one too by July the 28th. That has $265. And then you have 235 that's owed on 64318A. I'll let you pay that by August 28th. And then are you catching all this, Heather?
I am, Judge.
So you pay that one by August 28th. And then you have this other one, Nate and Sarah Consulting LLC. You own that too?
It's the same company, sir.
Oh, I see. Okay. You owe 120 on that. I'm gonna let you pay by August the 28th. Now, if you need more time, come talk. Okay? I don't have any problem with that.
Yes, sir.
But do it on or before the due date. I'm a lot nicer when they do that, okay?
Yes, sir. May I have a permission to speak real quick?
Yeah.
So the reason I didn't have to get everybody to do the tickets is because it's $250 for them to come and discuss it with the prosecutor. It's $1,500 in the fire ticket. Then if I did that with every ticket that I have, I would have been out of business long.
Listen, I don't know what you're asking me to do.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what you're asking me to do. You guys come in, you plead responsible, and then it's our fault because the police are doing something. You're giving the ladies a hard time. I don't have any answers for you. Except make sure you're in compliance with the law.
Yes, sir.
And then nobody has a problem.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Yes, sir.
It's not that I'm not a little sympathetic, but
Well,
a lot of these truckers, we have a couple that they have no problem going overweight. They look at it as the cost of doing business, and then they tear up the roads, and who's losing then?
A packed courtroom session features multiple defendants facing charges involving drunk driving, suspended licenses, missed court appearances, and years of unresolved legal problems. The hearing includes several tense moments as defendants try to explain why they ignored court dates, drove without valid licenses, or failed to resolve outstanding cases. The court repeatedly reminds them that avoiding the problem only makes things worse. One particularly emotional case involves a drunk driving defendant accused of operating a vehicle while intoxicated with a child present, leading to a serious discussion about responsibility and the consequences of dangerous decisions. Throughout the hearing, some defendants receive second chances, payment plans, and reduced penalties, while others are warned that continued violations could result in much harsher consequences. The courtroom is filled with tough lessons about accountability, responsibility, and the importance of taking court orders seriously. Do you think people who repeatedly ignore court orders deserve another chance, or should there be stricter consequences?